my two staffers and me. So I'm like, send my staffers. I would pay my own way, tax write-off, whatever. My husband's with me anyway, so they need to be here. I mean, I can't not.
Got it, Billy. Billy, you got it. Periscope. Thanks to Kyle.
You get to hit start broadcast, Kyle.
I already got it. I just need to. Can you push that?
Kyle, where are the questions?
They're like lost in my Google Drive ether. I'm getting someone to send them to me right now.
Hold on.
Yes.
You gotta plug this in. So I can actually hear you.
Look at this, Billy. Billy.
Hold on, Jack.
Cool, man. It's my yesterday's speech.
Somebody got the whole thing?
Yes.
Am I shutting up there?
You can. We're on the feed.
Wow. Periscope. Somebody periscoped my opening yesterday, Susan.
Awesome.
It's nice.
What is this, Chad? This is NT2T.
Oh, I got him.
New Teachers to Twitter. It is an awesome chat. Yep.
NT2T, the number 2.
I'll be back next.
Okay.
Cool. It is an awesome, awesome chat.
Billy, what do you want me to take up? Put it together.
Jack, right here.
And I'll go.
Is this one live or?
It is, but okay.
Hi, camera.
I'll be back.
I'm like losing my questions here.
The other side.
I guess I should be. What?
What's the matter?
Login denied due to suspicious activity.
Change the question. The Wi-Fi is like, I can't.
Already?
Yep.
Oh,
Hey,
morning.
How you doing?
Are you guys having a class in here today? Are you
Just for the next like 40 minutes. We're doing a live chat.
okay?
Yeah.
The last group that was in here, they basically used their
Own
own
equipment.
laptops,
Yep, that's
their
what
own
I'm using
stuff.
right here.
That microphone was off because they didn't need it on because
Okay.
they were using these ones.
Right.
You want it on? Do you
No,
want it off?
we're good. We're good.
Is everything okay with
Yeah,
you?
everything, because everything we're doing is pretty much online. So
Okay. The other question is, do you have any graphics or anything or
no,
anything up there?
no, we're good.
Well, you guys, I'm telling you right now, this is one of the easiest
It's a tech conference.
conventions that I have done in years.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's a tech conference?
Yes, it's been so nice, and everybody's basically like, "No, I have my own stuff, and I got mine, and I'm like,
I understand. I'm a tech director, so I totally feel
you guys
your
are better
pain.
than the doctors. Let me tell you, that's for sure.
Oh, they're the worst.
I always say for very smart people, they really don't know.
Doctors are the worst but the thing is, they tend to be very dismissive.
Yes, they do.
It's like they're not going to take the time to learn it, but they're kind of like poo.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, if there's nothing going to be on your screens, I just left up a couple
That's fine.
slides. That are just going to move.
Thank you.
Okay. Myself or somebody else will be walking around here periodically. So
Okay.
if you need anything, we'll come in and stuff like that. Okay.
Right.
Wonderful.
Thank
very
you.
much. Have a good day.
You too.
Having challenges.
Yeah, I need that, the long link. Don't share this one because then people could join, but,
I gotta go. No, I take care of you.
oh, no.
And you have
Except when you're going to the bathroom. Come on now. Just kidding.
I know. Jerry and I went to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Top one. Yeah.
That one.
Just shoot it to me in the DM.
Is this being broadcast right now? Or no?
We're not yet.
Okay.
We're about to push it out.
All right.
So why don't I, if you guys don't mind kind of talking about the questions,
Okay.
Did you
Well,
share the questions with me?
I'm going to do that right this second. They're very basic. Telling you, I'm already having Wi-Fi issues here.
Not yet. Oh, it's 3,000 tweets. So.
All right, so Billy. Susan. Okay, that's not it.
Oh, yeah. I understand this. I'm feeling guilty because no. I'm feeling really guilty because not only is my husband at a conference widow, but he just broke his toe the day before we came here. So normally he'd go to a conference and entertain himself by doing all the cool touristy things that I don't get to do, and that's not happening this year.
Oh, he's not going to be happy with you, Susan.
Yeah.
All right, we are going video live, so just letting you guys know as far as conversation. These are hooked to that, right? Or these like,
No, that one's hooked. This is hooked to my computer for the live chat.
that's fine. That's all I need.
The other one is.
Right, so the next question coming up here is, just format this for you guys. Okay, I think I have everything under control now.
Oh, I'm glad you do. I don't, but
All right, so let's roll with question 2 because we're kind of falling a little behind here. Why are hashtags important at conferences?
Hashtags, I'll start. Hashtags are important, such as ISTE, and ISTE actually has, I think there's about 3 hashtags that are
Yeah.
going on
Yes.
right now. We have,
Alice Killers on the warpath.
Yes, yes.
there's ISTE 2015, which is the official hashtag of ISTE. There's ISTE 15, which is Safe True Character hashtag, and use that one. And there's not at ISTE 15 hashtag for all those people not at ISTE.
That's true.
And what's so nice about it is you're able to share the information, able to share resources. We had a conference yesterday, Tomorrow's Classrooms today, and we did TCT 15. We had about 1,800 tweets onto that hashtag, and we were able to archive it and now share out all the resources of people's presentations, websites, apps, Chrome extensions, everything that's possible. And just being able to follow the hashtag at a conference, I think you learn more from a hashtag than you will learn at the conference.
So is this 15?
It's ISTE 2015.
The official is
Is it
2015,
15?
but a lot of people are still using just 15. It's weird because a couple of years ago it was ISTE 13,
And it was
Correct.
ISTE 11 when both of
but
us
then
were
it
at our
changed
first
last
ISTE.
year for whatever reason. They added those 2 extra characters. It doesn't make any sense why they're not consistent.
But when you navigate to an archive, you have to go to a site to get the archive.
I run it, and I'm actually running the SatChat one right now. I run an I actually have to redo it because there's too much spam on it. What's it called? Google Script.
Yeah, that's what we use for EdTech Chat also. There's different ways that you can archive
Okay.
a hashtag. You can use it through the Google Script that Billy's talking about. Storify is another popular way that people will archive hashtags. There's
Okay, so the whole conversation is archived.
yes.
Like he said, I didn't get to go to that tomorrow. I wish I had been to
Tomorrow's classrooms today. Yes. Do we know where the archives are posted, Billy?
When I get 2 minutes, it'll be posted onto the Evolving Educators website.
Okay.
It hasn't been posted yet,
Okay.
but when I had like 3 minutes to do it, because I was going to do it earlier in the day yesterday,
Yeah.
and it was going till 10, 11 o'clock at night with people sharing stuff. So I said, you know what? Let me Wait.
And then do it tomorrow. That's so great. So yours, I just tweet you. Yours I could find on your Twitter page, right?
I can into my
Your
trash.
archived stuff.
No, actually, for EdTech Chat or for this one right now. When we archive EdTech Chat, we have our different chats will moderate it in different ways, and they'll post it in different ways. Like ours are at edtechchat.wikispaces.com. So
Okay.
anybody who wants to see the archives of our past EdTech chats, just go to that page, and then Alex,
Can you
the
tweet
fabulous Alex
the link
McCaskey
again
has
to,
moderated,
Sandy?
has
Hold on a
archived all
second.
of our chats there.
I'm just trying to get this
So
one.
usually most chats have a homepage of some sort, and if you go to that chat
You get
homepage,
the archives.
you'll find the archives.
Okay.
They'll at least say where it is.
Okay, thank you so much.
You are most welcome.
And your chat is called?
Mine is EdTech Chat that I've talked about, which is Monday nights at 8 p.m.
And you could also listen to her on BAM Radio.
Yep, that's right. She's writing all this down. And then, of course, this is a wonderful chat. NT2T, new teachers to Twitter. And what I love about this chat is it doesn't just attract new teachers to Twitter.
Where is the
There's
link?
lots of Twitter
I just
veterans who participate on a regular basis. So it's a great way
My brain's
for
already in overload.
Twitter users to build their PLN. And
I
for
tweeted it out,
just to
right?
interact
You
with
just
people.
DM'd it to me.
That could be why I
And
can't find it.
I love it.
And I'm experiencing the frustration of trying to follow a
Is this
chat
it,
on an
or is this the
iPad,
question?
which is there is
What's
people
that?
always ask
those
me,
are the
is there a good
questions,
way
right?
to
Yeah,
follow
go
a
back
chat
to the
on
one
an
you sent
iPad?
me.
And I really
Yeah, that
haven't
one.
found a good way to follow a chat on the
And then
iPad.
just tweet
I
that.
experiment
Copy
with different
I don't know
ways.
what's in my
What is
copy and
that?
paste anymore.
I mean, what is,
Well, like there isn't a TweetDeck app like there is on the laptop.
right.
So, and I just now, for some reason, I was trying to log in. And
All right, good. Craig can see our, I had to verify. Craig can see and hear us, so that's
Hi,
good.
Craig.
Hi, Craig.
NG2
We're
dear.
not the only ones just sitting here talking to ourselves.
That's right. Well, yay! We're so glad that you're here.
We should have moved it down there, but I don't think it's
That's all right. We didn't have enough time.
NT.
next year. Well, I don't
So
know.
it's NT.
I don't know if I'm
and then
getting
number
out
two,
next year.
and then
I already
the
got I'll tell you later that conversation.
Next year, we're good. The year after that, I'm not sure.
And it
I didn't
stands
really
for
enjoy
NT.
San Antonio anyways.
And it's a great chat.
It was a nice place.
Lots of fun.
What, Denver?
No, San Antonio.
You're so
Denver, I'm
welcome.
going. I've
I
always wanted
want
to go.
I want to go to Denver.
Yeah.
But San Antonio, Jen was hoping it would be San Diego because then she would
No,
let me.
it's San Antonio.
What's next year?
Denver.
Denver.
I want to go.
They do a cycle repeat.
Yeah,
think
because
so.
Philly was 2011, and then now it's back, so it goes back.
And Cybery Man has entered the building.
Stop the presses.
Does he have a page for that?
Yeah.
Here he is, cape and all.
Okay, I'll move over. I'll move over.
Come on in.
I don't need to be right next to Kyle. Kyle won't mind.
Hey, do me a favor, Billy.
Yeah.
Go back to the stream.
Hold on one sec. Hold on. I just want to accept this. 'Cause it takes a few minutes to run.
And then
YouTube.
no, send this link to me. I'm gonna send that to the moderators.
Looks like a Logitech HD Pro webcam C920.
Yep, the 920 is awesome.
It's awesome.
Take a look at it.
It's worth the money.
So the question now is, what types of information do you share on Twitter at conferences? What do you think, Jerry?
Go ahead, Jerry. This is right up your alley. Hold on. Our chairs are interlocked.
I always share my pages. Whenever I hear someone say something, oh, Flip Class, I got a page for that. Ooh, Edmodo, I got a page for that. Class Dojo, got a page for that too.
And I have to say, I know Class Dojo is going to be here. It's a great resource, and we met them yesterday. How do you say his name again?
Manoj?
Manoj.
Manoj, yeah.
Amazing person.
Oh, cool.
Really nice, really wonderful app to use for behavioral issues in classrooms. And also, EdSite was here before.
Yeah.
They're, for those Common Core aligned Park states, their questions are very much aligned to Park.
Well, when I go to conferences, I like sharing resources that I get in sessions. And one of the things that first made me realize the power of Twitter at conferences was it was an FETC conference, and there was a session that I really wanted to attend, and it was like sold out, or there was no way I could get in the room. So I kind of sat outside the room feeling kind of reclamped, and then I asked, I sent out a tweet and asked someone in the session who was following the hashtag, people were sharing resources, and I said, could someone share a link to the presenter's slides? And someone shared the link. So I was actually, even though I wasn't physically in the space, I was actually able to follow along with the session. And that for me was a life-changing experience. I really kind of understood the power of using Twitter at conferences, especially at a conference like ISTE, where at any given moment, you can be in 6 places at once, and you always feel like you're missing out, because quite frankly, you always are missing out, because at any given moment, there's 6 amazing places you can be at once. So following the Twitter hashtag is a great way to kind of make you feel that, yeah, well, you can go back and find those resources, and even though you weren't physically present at the session.
Yeah, you know, and Craig is reiterated, but it's a great resource for those who cannot be here, and Not at ISTE hashtag is up now, so you know, cannot
Plugged in here.
still, even though you're not here and
Realize this.
for whatever reason, you're still a
Device. Thanks though for telling me.
great resource.
Hey, Marty!
Hashtags are great.
Sorry. Hold on, Marty talking. Sorry, Kyle, not to cut you off. Marty now just joined us on the live stream here, too.
Yeah, I'm at Ezra Pound in Toronto, just watching all of you. Had my wonderful
how's the
cup of
stream,
coffee. What's that?
How's the stream?
It looks great. You
Okay.
look great. Krakauer looks very
Thanks to Billy
handsome.
for setting this up.
Yeah, I just wish everyone could be here with us at ISTE, but if you can't, do Not at ISTE to join us and to find out what's going on. Someday, hopefully, you'll get to an ISTE.
Which question around, Kyle?
We are coming up on question 4 in just a second.
Oh,
Thank you
are
very much.
best.
Thank you.
You know what?
You are awesome.
Bye.
Thank you.
Ice in the back and give me ice, okay? All right?
Thank you
Yes,
so
thank
much.
you so much. What was, just lost what question 4 was in my brain.
I'm just gonna- Hey, Nikki, thanks for following. I know it's, trust me, it's following the chat and the hangout. Daunting, right? Moderating, doing the chat, answering questions. Yeah, it's yeah.
Getting water? It's great.
Hey, Kyle, at least this year we're not running out to get to the aquarium
That's
early.
true, that's true.
Version is no. We're I'm moderating. I'm using this. I have never found a great way to follow these devices. And if anybody else, let me know. I'd love to share it and create a video of it.
Which, you know, that's a great app to get started with. And I present many times on Twitter as professional development, and I always recommend to start with the Teach Me app. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
And I'm so excited because Teach Me is celebrating its first birthday today.
Yes, I think it was last year at Hacked Ed, right?
That's I have a condition, but this part, I ran out before the conference started last year. So if don't yeah, I'll tweet out a picture of it. But, yeah, great resource. A lot of this. Getting people to
Yeah, you know, along with what I have the idea. Actually, I think about 6 or 8 months ago. How do we get people on here? I said, well, you know, if you're in your building, you have a mentor. If you're just starting off, you have a mentor. So I think, you know, try to get people online. Try to get them on Twitter. Give them a mentor, a one-to-one person that can help them out. Try to get nuance with Twitter and get it started. It really is starting out. So I started the Twitter Mentor project. It's actually included in the Fishing app. So, you know, it's just a way for me to facilitate. Okay, I'm a third grade just starting out. I want to get ideas for my classroom. How do I do that? So I pair you with another third grade teacher that's a better in this one you know, online or you know, through email or however they want to help doing well. So, question 4 here is what other ways can you consider?
Because I have learned about so many concepts that I would never have heard of. Stuff that I know that doesn't happen for in dozens of ed camps.
Yes.
So many and a lot of those are and you think about them like how you find their conference, check it out and see something that might be worth following virtually. And on any Saturday, pretty much anywhere in the world, there's an ed camp going on somewhere. So you can always follow different, if you know, you'll find out about the different ed camp hashtags. So
I have a page for that.
And
By the way,
Susan-
if you don't have an ed camp near you, form your own ed camp. They're
Amen.
amazing days of collecting, connecting, sharing. And please join us at Ed Camp Tampa Bay. It's going to be the best ed camp ever.
And Susan, talking about that, you just reached out to me the other day on Twitter because we're both planning Ed Camp leaderships in our respective areas, and we're going to try and connect our two Ed Camps together virtually.
yes. And for those of you who may not have heard of Ed Camp Leadership, it is a nationwide, actually it's an international
It's
event.
international. There's one in Chile. I think we should all go there instead.
Yeah.
Yes. It is a day on July 13th when there are going to be Ed Camp leadership events held at multiple locations around the country. And we will be trying to do some collaborative events between the different Ed Camps. So you should go to, I believe the website is www.edcampleadership.org. I believe that is, you can find out where the Ed Camps are and see if there's an Ed Camp near you. And if not, if you just follow the Ed Camp Leader hashtag, which is EdCampLDR, on the day of that event, there'll be tons of resources being shared. So it's going to be like the Ed Camp jackpot on Monday, July 13th.
Yeah, and for those of you in the New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Delaware area, August 13th is Teach Meet New Jersey. We're going to about 7 miles outside of Atlantic City, so it's a great time. It's free, completely free, so check it out. TeachMeetNewJersey.com.
Actually, I'm looking forward to presenting there.
Yeah, Billy's presenting.
Am I presenting
You presented
virtually
last
or
year.
live?
You're live.
presented
Come on, you
before?
better get there.
I was like, wait a second, which way am I doing it? Which is funny though, talking about like going to conferences. Kyle's conference is actually less miles for me to come to here to Philly than it is for me to go to his conference.
You're kidding.
It's about a half an hour difference. But it's also a gorgeous facility, so it's worth the trip.
Kyle, I connected with one of your former students from Stockton
Yes,
College
yeah,
yesterday,
yeah.
and I was able to match him with the great Buddy XO. Stacy, who's a flipped class teacher, because he's interested in trying to do that, and also with Celeste Clemens from Florida.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because Lou was in my second class that I taught, and a lot of the point of my class is to help them form a PLN before they graduate, so that when they get to their intended profession. They have that background already. And Lou is he took it, he loved it, he ran with it, and it's great to see that kind of turnaround. And now he's actually coming to ISTE this year. He was excited. So
Well, he came to our conference yesterday. Tomorrow's classrooms today.
it's exciting for me to see someone really take that and run with it.
That's the beauty of Twitter. We are able to connect people with experts. I do have a grade level PLN page that connects you with all the great educators and all the chats from the pre-K to all the way through middle MS chat. First chat, second chat, kinder chat, which is phenomenal. Fourth chat, which I love. But that's how you connect. I also have a PLN Stars page, and just connect. That's the beauty. You can find people, and on my tech pages, I do have mavens who I suggest you follow.
So are we live on Periscope as well?
I got there. It's you and me.
Wow, so this is weird. I'm now live on 2 video streams at once. I'm on Periscope.
I'm photo bombing.
Yeah, just like y'all photobombed my photo with Brad Curry earlier this morning.
I had nothing to do with that.
It's just amazing the educators you do meet. I just bumped into Sue Gorman and the amazing Kathy Schrock. It was just nice talking with them, sharing information.
I have to say, I think ISTE is probably one of the biggest ones to meet your PLN face to face.
I look forward to ISTE. You know, the sessions are great.
Yes.
But being able to sit here in a room and collaborate with actually tomorrow night after the opening keynote, I'm actually going to meet with 2 professors that I've been collaborating with online. We're going to sit down and basically change the functionality of our classrooms where we're going to connect with each other. So there's a professor in Georgia and one in Pennsylvania and me, and we're going to collaborate.
Pre-T chat is a chat that I helped start because I wanted the pre-service teachers to join together in different parts of the country and share information and connect.
I sure wish I had a Twitter PLN when I first started teaching, Jerry. That would have made my first year so much easier.
I mean, I lucked out. I found some veteran teachers, and I used to have lunch with them. But that was my original PLN, who became lifetime friends.
Right.
But we didn't really connect outside of our own immediate schools. And I think more people get support and help from being on Twitter than they do in their own schools.
There's Periscope. Say hi, everybody. Hey, Jerry and Billy. Here's Susan.
Hi, everybody.
Do you have to say down Periscope now?
Yeah.
What's the laugh, Billy? That was a joke.
There's never a good angle on when you're trying to do it like that. All right, question 5. This actually is great for you.
Okay.
What is the best tool to follow a conference hashtag?
Would it be Tweet Me?
Absolutely. Well, Tweet Me has lots of videos that show you how to follow a conference hashtag.
Just look for this little logo.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Let's put a Tweet Me up, Bird. There are probably, I would say, TweetDeck is the most popular way to follow a conference hashtag. For those of us who are at a conference and using mobile devices, and can I just say it's 9:30 in the morning and my phone's already at 74%.
I'm plugged in already.
Yeah, this is why I have this battery pack here.
Luckily, I have.
And I've got 10,000 steps already.
Yes, I do have my Fitbit on today.
TweetDeck is a great way to do it. Those of us who are on mobile devices, I use probably the native Twitter app to follow it the most. But you can also use, for instance, if you were, the nice thing about using TweetDeck is you could set up multiple columns for the different hashtags like ISTE 2015, ISTE 15, and if you're not at ISTE, the not an ISTE 15 hashtag. Another tool you can use is Hootsuite, and I actually do like that on the iPad.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't find it as good for following chats because the refresh rate isn't quite as fast as I would like it to be if it's a fast moving chat, but the Hootsuite app is a great way you can set up the columns just like you can with TweetDeck, and they do have an app for your mobile device. So it actually works well on an iPad. So here's Periscope peeps. Well, no, I guess you can't really see it. I have Hootsuite available. And I mean, worst case, like I said, just using the regular Twitter app, or there's lots of other clients. I mean, there's Echophone Pro, which is another one I like. I mean, there's Tweetbots. I mean, you can get really obsessive compulsive and try using lots of different mobile apps. But I mean, I find the native Twitter client to be pretty good.
I like TweetDeck. I've been using it for years. It's just my go-to, and it's just so easy with setting up. Let me show everybody because that's all right. I just want to show everybody how easy it is with these columns. It's just because these are all the hashtags, different hashtags we follow. It just makes it so much easier. And actually, Craig, that's a great point. Thank you for sharing that. So if you want to, there's an issue with the ISTE hashtag.
Yes.
It's just, it used to be 2 digits. Now it's 4
They
digits.
wanted ISTE 2015. By the way, I just tweeted out my TweetDeck page.
So with TweetDeck,
Miss you, Craig.
you can actually put both hashtags in there, and so that way you're not missing anything.
Yes, and if you download TweetMe app, I have tutorials in there
That's right.
that show you how to use Twitter Advanced Search. And Twitter Advanced Search, by the way, if you're not familiar with it, is an awesome tool. I mean, you can, if you just go to search.twitter.com and then click on the Advanced Search button, it'll allow you kind of to use natural language to sort of create different Twitter criteria. For instance, you can find tweets from a certain person or to a certain person or about multiple hashtags, and then it'll do the search for you. But then it'll also generate search verbiage that you can then use to create a column in TweetDeck or Hootsuite or another app like that. The Twitter Advanced Search, once you kind of learn your way around it, it's a really fabulous tool.
I'm just reading through some of the answers here. Julie Davis, she says, I love TweetDeck because of how it's so easy to use. I would completely agree with that. And that's one of the reasons why I always recommend TweetDeck when people are just getting started, because being able to put everything in those nice little columns, in your brain, you don't get fried right away. Everything's just nicely laid out, easy to follow. It automatically updates for you. It's just so much easier.
And by the way, if you are relatively new to Twitter, or even if you're not a Twitter newbie, and you're following chats and you find following a busy chat like NT2T or EdChat or EdTechChat or SatChat to be overwhelming, don't stress about it. We're all experienced chat moderators, and I can tell you that we cannot read every single tweet that comes out in a busy chat. Just catch what you can, and a lot of times the side conversations that you'll get into during chats are the most valuable part of the chat. So that's the great things about chats. You can always go back and look at the archives later. So please don't feel overwhelmed. Even during following the ISTE 2015 hashtag, it's going to be like a fire hose this weekend.
Yeah.
There's going to be tons of resources, and just catch what you can. And the good stuff always comes back around. So just relax, don't stress.
You'll never miss anything. My friend Adam Taylor, 2-foot giraffe.
Oh, yeah.
I love his.
Miss him.
I
Love
love
the
his.
2-foot giraffe.
Yeah.
He's a great.
He's
resource.
amazing.
Unfortunately, he's not here this year,
Oh,
but he has a great quote.
I thought he was coming.
He was. There's a waterfall. Think of Twitter as a waterfall. So you just
Sorry.
you stick your cup.
Tsunami, pal. Ain't
That's
a
true.
waterfall.
That's true. You stick your cup in there, you get the water that you need, and off you go. You don't have to sit there and try to follow everything as much as you can. And like they said, it'll come back around for you. So I'm going to tweet out for those. I know some people are watching on Periscope, but for those who want to join the Google Hangout,
I just tweeted it out.
You mentioned how much I hate following busy chats on the device.
You know what annoys me the most is, like, right now I have NT2Chat and HackDad and SatChat up on my TweetDeck, and they're both SatChat and HackDad are getting spammed so badly right now.
Oh,
are we trending yet?
I'm sure we were trending.
Oh, this is a. That was 6, right? Getting lost in my own stuff here.
Do we want to talk to Marty at all? Do we want to have Marty speak?
Sure.
I gotta
I'm
unmute
gonna
him.
unmute Marty for a second.
He's
Sorry.
muted. I can't
Marty's at
unmute
a
him.
conference, so we had to mute him for a second because there's a lot of background noise. But
I can't unmute him. I don't know why I can't unmute
uh-oh,
him.
Marty. Google knows something that you don't. He can't unmute you.
Here's someone who wants
That's-
the,
I had
Philly food
muted
thing.
myself.
I sent him one from my Philly food page.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I had muted my myself. Jenna was on a minute ago. I don't know. She seems to have disappeared. I think nobody saw her. If she's listening, I hope she comes back on. Anyway, I think I love the idea that Susan is there. So we get the compliment of what the NT2T chat is all about, and also Teach Me app. Anyway, it's very noisy in this coffee shop, so I won't have you struggle with that. If Jenna gets back on, she's in a much more quiet place. But
It's great to see
the one comment I'll make is that I really like the way this is going with just this casual chat amongst yourself
Right.
about what it is to be on Twitter and how to do it. It's sort of pretty terrific. Anyway, bye-bye.
We're talking about those Critterkins.
Critterkins rock.
All right, question 6.
I can't wait to see the minions too. They're showing up, starting to show up today.
What minion?
Our minions.
I can't wait to see them.
Oh, that's our group.
Hi, Jenna.
And,
Hey, Jenna, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Sounds kind of wild and woolly there.
hey, we've been doing Critterkins all morning.
Google Hangout.
Susan!
Good to see you.
Hey, Doug.
I'm turning my computer so she
Yeah,
can see you, and I
turn
forgot
the
what we're
the
doing.
camera's right there.
Camera's there. Let me see.
For anybody that's watching on the Google Hangout, if you could actually retweet the Periscope one too, because we have.
Yeah, you guys, I don't have the Periscope link. Could you send that?
It's under my account. If you check it out, I can't scroll back.
Okay.
Up Periscope. Hey, you've been doing Critterkins all morning.
Question 6. How might you progress from what a virtual conference, or excuse me, a virtual relationship to a face-to-face at a conference? I think that's one of the things we were just talking about, how you form that PLN online, but then when you get here, it's almost like a family reunion, when you get here.
I think that's why your avatar is so important, because
Yeah.
people will recognize you immediately.
And don't be afraid to introduce yourself.
Yeah, people are afraid to
I
come
like
up.
it when people have their name, their real name, and their Twitter handle on their tag. Then I can find them easily.
We have to write it in.
I
Or
forgot
you
mine.
could,
Kyle, I expected you to have it tattooed on your forehead.
Yeah,
have cool
I have
ribbons like
t-shirts.
this that say
Or you
Satchak.
can put it on the back of your cape. Or you can put it on your cape, like Jerry.
yeah. Jerry, I need a cape.
I've been stopped so many times. Oh, I love your cape.
I want a cape.
I said, don't tug on my cape, okay?
To get an ed-
The best. I want a red one.
You guys got to get stickers like us with the ribbons. You can get Satchak.
Yes, we're just trailing behind you guys in the
See if
coolest
I can
category
set this
now.
up a little.
No, you guys just like to follow us. But
Nope.
wait. Hold on, what if we...
I don't need that there. All right, we got the water in
You
there.
need a
Wait.
Periscope stick.
Kai, hold your phone for a sec. We take this one out.
Yeah, selfie sticks are banned at Disney.
I know, that's crazy. I don't understand that.
Try it now. So that one's not.
Get some water in the way, though.
There we go.
Well, that's why I took that one out.
So there, let me move it back.
I actually really just wanted to drink it.
Yeah, the plug, the strip.
Do you need more?
No, just unplug it and put it back in.
You sure?
But yeah, this has plenty of juice. That way I can move it out a little bit.
It's this one, Billy.
What about now? If we move that out.
Yeah, that's fine.
I figured that way you could save your juice for later.
Nah, trust
Get-
me,
we
that
get
thing
you a
lasts
stand.
days. That thing
That-
lasts days.
I gotta order that one.
They have to be stands for
Put it in
that.
the 2.0 port.
Great to have all these techie people around me.
Yeah, it was
There we go.
one of the tech support folks from the conference center was here earlier. He said, "This is just the easiest conference
Yeah.
ever because you guys all have your own gear."
The,
and you
the
know
guy
what you're
goes to
doing."
me, he goes, "Thank you." I go, "Well, the only thing I couldn't do was turn on the mics because I didn't realize it was all the way over on the other side." He goes, "You guys make my life easy."
Yeah, Mark brought up a good point. He said attend the network breakfast. Alice Keeler is doing coffee at every morning at 6 a.m. Yeah, 6 a.m.
Yes.
So that's an informal chat.
Nikki had a good point about there should be a spam filter. On my TweetDeck page, I have a way to eliminate the spam.
Really?
Really, Jerry's got a page for everything.
I think I have a video.
That's true. Even as a page for coming into ISTE, I saw that.
I do have my ISTE page, yes. I even have a Philly food page. Someone wanted a picture of a cheesesteak. I have it on that page.
That's funny.
How quick was that? How come you're not here? Can't believe you're not at ISTE.
Yeah, Steve, Stefan had a good point too. Just what we just said. Arrange to meet in advance, and if not, just go up and say hello. I
Right,
mean,
exactly.
I love.
I so want to meet my PLN.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I think, they're superstars to me.
I
Absolutely.
wanted to be there. I'm in the middle of teaching a summer school program. I couldn't leave.
You can do it virtually. There are technology ways to do it virtually.
Yes, sir, I know. Part of it's happening virtually.
Use anymore.
It's funny. I would have loved to have been there.
You can.
You're here. You are here.
You are here.
So yes, don't be.
So you're gonna keep me on a GHO the whole time, right? And just
Yeah,
carry
we'll
me
just
in
look
your
at
pocket
you
on your phone. I like that idea.
All right, so I'm just going through some of the answers that are coming through. Yeah, that's true. Craig, he brought up, a lot of us hate being sold to at conferences, but
Yes.
here, especially the companies that host receptions here, I think it's way more relaxed. The Class Dojo one is great just because this is one time a year where you get to have direct contact with those companies and get
Yes.
feedback, and they accept that feedback and they like it. So I don't mind going to those events just because, and the networking opportunities that come up with that too. I've met so many great teachers at these events, but to have that one-on-one with a company and have that ear instead of trying to email and trying to get through levels of support or this and that.
We
It's a
need to make
fantastic-
more of those connections
Yeah.
with students and teachers talking to the tech developers. EdTech Bridge is a great chat for that, by the way.
Agreed. That's an awesome chat.
Steve Isaacs, he's here too.
I'm very excited. I'm going to get to meet him.
And as Steve presented yesterday at our conference tomorrow, his session is great.
Awesome.
But the beauty of ISTE and just meeting people in the hallways, going out to meals, it's amazing the talks and the conversation at dinner or lunch and whatnot, or informal gatherings. It's mostly about education, people, and tech.
Yeah, Julie brings up a good point too. The side conversations that you have at conferences can be just as meaningful or more so than
Or
actually
more.
being in the session.
Amen.
sometimes,
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the sessions are amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, that's one of the challenges. Is I've had some of the best experiences and some of the best ideas I've gotten while I've been at ISTE have been
Yeah.
just from meeting random strangers in like the Bloggers Cafe or I don't know, they have the Social Butterfly Cafe.
There's
They
a
have
welcome.
different-
There's a welcome
There's a
cat right as you come
welcome.
in.
welcome. I mean, just in the different lounges, just and
Where's
you know,
that?
and
Bloggers
have
Cafe.
conversations.
Right downstairs.
These are conversations with people who are,
So they put
you know,
everything
not
together.
necessarily the ones who are the most well known on Twitter. And please keep in mind that some of the most valuable information you can get at conferences are from the people who do not have 15,000 Twitter followers. So please never make that assumption. I mean, you can learn something from everyone you meet, and I have never met someone at an ISTE conference that I haven't learned something from or had an really interesting conversation. So that's what I would
Okay.
encourage people. It's just, if you're new to ISTE, just introduce yourself to people, start having conversations, and you'll get to know people.
I'm gonna send out the Twitter or the Google Hangout again. Join us live on Google
Yes,
Hangout.
please, come on up. Come on up, Linda. Don't be shy. Did I mention how much I hate following a Twitter chat on a mobile device?
Just
I
maybe
know.
once. I don't know.
It's so
I think I
hard.
have too many windows open.
Come on.
So let me briefly talk about.
Linda's going to join us.
Yeah. Hi, Linda. Hi, how are you?
Good. Very
Tell us
well.
about how you got started on Twitter.
I got started on
Not cool.
Twitter, there were a couple clowns setting up a little informal gathering at one of the lounges at a conference probably 10 years ago. And I just was curious about what they were doing. And it was these two guys, and they said they were teaching people how to use Twitter. They got me on Twitter for the first time. And unless you hook up with other people that are on Twitter, you know, it's the kind of thing you use it or lose it. So I lost it for a little bit because my teachers aren't on it. And that's the key, is to get a buy-in. So you have to have something of value that they perceive as value. They don't want another email to check or another something that obligates them a lot of time. And Twitter is just a boop boop. You have what, 140 characters?
Yeah.
To say what you mean and mean what you say. And what's the greatest thing are the links. You know, you in your personal, your professional learning networks, people will tweet links that lead you to a wealth of information that you can do. But Kyle has a great point in getting that leader, that following. So you follow people, but you need to get I need to work on getting people in my school and in my district on Twitter. People in my rural district are very reluctant to do social media because they hear the horror stories and they are afraid. So fear usually stymies growth.
Right.
So getting beyond that wall of fear, and like Kyle said, are these, well, Tweet Me and some of these resources that they've talked about help break the barrier of fear, because it's professional people posting things you can use today in your classroom.
Yeah, that's just great points. I mean, that's exactly. By the way, love the Steelers. Big
mine.
Steelers fan. That's yours. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you
No,
don't want to be a Steelers
no. It should be a Ravens. It should be a
She's probably the
Ravens.
Ravens.
All right, now go sit back down. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Joe Flacco, University of Delaware alumni.
I have a picture with Ray Lewis. He lives in Lakeland, where I live.
Really?
All right, we're coming up on question 7. We just have 2 more to go. We have
He's got a
about
page
10
from.
minutes. We'll shoot this out. How many we got? Does it say how many are on the Google Hangout?
Let me figure out where I put that window, Kyle. 500 viewers.
Are you
Oh,
kidding?
wow.
Mine is 2 zeros
I
here,
was like,
Kyle.
wait, what?
What is it? I can't.
Thank goodness for Craig.
There are 8, Kyle.
What's that?
There are 8 questions
Yeah, I got 2
from
more.
you.
Question 7 and 8. Question 7's coming out right now.
But why was 6 afraid of 7?
All right, so question 7, how might Twitter be used to help build your PLN at a conference? You know, this is one thing that really strikes a chord with me and is near and dear to my heart, because 4 years ago at ISTE 2011.
I think me and you
yeah.
have the same story with the same person.
It's where I started, and, you know, I came to this conference, I had no idea what it was, or I just saw an email. I was working at a university at the time, and I just saw an email come across. I kind of didn't really have a direction in my career. I know what I was doing at the time I didn't want to do anymore. I was just answering phones. You know, I kind of got a job get my foot in the door. But when I came here, I mean, it was an eye-opening experience to see. I saw everybody in sessions and out and talking and tweeting, and I was like, why? What are they doing? You know? And I was on Twitter, but I never really used it before. I was just stalking celebrities, you know, doing what everybody else does at the time. But then, you know, I saw it and it exploded, and I was like, wow, look at all the amazing information and content and collaboration that's going on Twitter. So I jumped on and really started doing that professional mindset of this is how it should be used. And from there, it was just chance meetings. I met Paula Noggle in the Social Butterfly Lounge. We started talking, and she likes to refer herself as my Twitter mother because she's the one that kind of helped me get going.
Feel better, Paula.
And then,
Love Paula.
and then,
An operation.
oh, she did. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
get
she's
well
not
soon,
making
Paula.
it.
So then from there, I met Will King, and he's the
Yeah,
he's
new
the one
principal. Just became
Yeah,
principal
just
of Bowling
become a new
Green High
principal.
School in Kentucky.
and he's my roommate
Way to
this week.
go. Way to go.
But he's the one that kind of introduced me to what Teach Meets were, and from there, I mean, it all just started
Once
snowballing,
again,
and here I am now running my own.
You've
I
been
run
draft.
Teach Meet New Jersey, yeah, and it's just all from a chance meeting here and getting on Twitter. I mean, it really is a powerful experience.
It is. In 2011, it's very similar to Kyle. I used Twitter for following sports, following Mets, the Giants, and it's like, okay, whatever, you know, I'll go to this conference. It's in Philly. It's not that far. I was in the newbie lounge at 2011 at ISTE, and this woman from New Orleans comes and starts talking to me about, it's like, oh, you teach fourth grade, so do I. You should join our fourth chat. I go, what's that? And now I'm one of the moderators, and I just wrote a book. Me, Jerry, and Paula actually wrote a book, so I was able to collaborate with someone who I met 4 years ago. And as Kyle says, she also refers to herself as my Twitter mother. And another person I'll give a shout out to, I don't know if he's listening, is Kevin Jarrett, who I was at the teacher convention, and I started following the teacher convention Twitter feed there. And Kyle's like, oh, let's meet for a burger. I was like, okay. I have no clue who this guy is. Me and him started talking. We both teach elementary computers. Kevin's actually moving on now and teaching middle school STEM program that he's developing.
That's awesome.
Which is incredible experience that he got. And we just, you know, we started talking, and now every year we go down to the teacher convention, we have to get a burger. Whenever we're at a convention, we have to get a burger. And he goes, started telling me about this thing called EdCamp. I'm like, what? What do you do? And since then, I've been running EdCamp New Jersey, EdCamp Leadership, and I've lost count of how many EdCamps I attend. And Teach Meet's also another great event, and it's August 13th, Kyle?
Yep, August 13th. Right outside of Atlantic City. Come for the education, go for the casinos.
Which casinos?
Lose your money.
You know, I think that's a very common experience, Billy, where people start out on Twitter and maybe they create an account and they either don't use it or they're just using it
Or
for
they're
other
lurking. They don't
purposes.
know how to
or
use
they're
it.
lurking.
That's
They don't
the
know how to use it.
That's why they got to use Tweet Me out, because they don't know how to use it.
That's right. Tweet Me.
Teach Meet is free, right? It's available through the iTunes store?
It's 99 cents.
Oh, it's 99
Right,
cents.
it's only 99 cents. I had
The best dollar you'll ever spend.
had to
That's
cover
right.
development costs, but 99 cents, best dollar I ever spent. But the way, I think it's very common for people to set up an account that they don't use. I have another Twitter account, I don't even know what the handle was, that I set up after attending a workshop with Leslie Fisher several years ago, and who's awesome. Shout out to Leslie Fisher if you ever have a chance to go to her sessions. She's amazing. And, you know, I started it, but it just didn't get it. And so it wasn't until I connected with Sylvia Tolasana, who's the amazing Languages, who I recommend all of you follow. She's the one that really pushed me to step outside of my comfort zone and get on Twitter after I met her at a conference and visited her school at the time. And I'm so grateful she did, because I tell people that Twitter changed my life, and that sounds so totally corny and ridiculous on the outset.
I would agree
Everyone here
110% with you,
says that
Susan.
Twitter changed my life, and I've met so many interesting people and had so many incredible professional opportunities and had so many incredibly rewarding experiences, both professionally and personally, because of Twitter. I mean, it's crazy on the outset. It's Twitter.
We've become a family. We
Yes,
really have.
we
We
have.
care about each other. We share. We support each other in good times and bad times.
And totally has changed my approach to conferences now.
Yeah.
Now it's a big family reunion.
That's right. It is.
That's what I tell my husband.
That's right.
I'm going to a big family reunion today. It's very exciting.
I honestly can say without a shadow of a doubt that I would not be here sitting at this table hosting this great chat or, you know, and meeting these great people without getting on Twitter. It would not be possible.
And I wouldn't be wearing my cape.
That's true. He wouldn't be the cyber man he is today without
That's right. And the world would be a lesser place.
And someone in Australia said, "You better wear your cape, Jerry." Really, it's a global. We're a global family.
All right.
Oh, and that's such a
wonderful.
good point. Global, yes.
We are.
You can connect with educators from around the world.
And my favorite expression is tech gives even the quietest student a global voice.
Mm-hmm.
Blog. Get these kids to blog.
All right.
I love that. I
Question?
love that. It's so true. It's so true. Multimedia is this amazing opportunity to teach all kinds of learners. I couldn't agree more, Jerry.
All right. So our final question is, what is your favorite experience using Twitter at a conference?
I thought it was what you're going to have for lunch.
Philly cheesesteak, anyone?
I thought it was where we going later. You know?
I have a Philly food page.
Actually, I hear there's a great farmer's market next door to the
Yes.
conference
Oh, yeah,
center that
Reading
I
Terminal.
really want to
It's
visit.
on my Philly food page. Never been there?
No, never
Oh
been
my gosh, you can get anything you want.
there. Okay, I'm there.
That's where lunch is going to be.
Lunch?
But remember, our photos at 11:55 for Hack Dad.
All right, so we're heading over to Hack Dad after this.
This.
We got to get going. Yeah.
They'll do their
Well, it's starting
photo.
at 10, so we got a few minutes.
Well, 10, almost 10.
Okay, what was the question?
You got your running shoes on.
I do. I'm ready to rock. and
What
roll.
is your favorite experience using Twitter at a conference? So if anybody wants to
There's so many.
Come
How do
on.
I pick?
just pick.
My favorite was at the karaoke.
Ah.
Karaoke, and they
EdTech
had a Twitter
karaoke.
feed on a huge monitor, and you could watch the tweets on the tweet deck. Some of them were about things that were happening at the karaoke, and some were just people from the conference elsewhere, and people just tweeting, you know, where they found a good restaurant, people tweeting pictures of the karaoke. It was cool. It was the first time I'd seen TweetDeck up on a big screen, and you could kind of be in touch with all these people all over this conference of 18,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
I think you see the power of it when you see that stream. You can see where they're
Mhm.
tweeting from all over the world.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes, and that's a good point. There will be people from all over the world following the ISTE 2015 hashtag.
Even Canada.
I have, I hope she's still watching on Periscope, but a friend of ours from Serbia is actually watching right now
Wow.
and tweeting live. So hi, Anna.
Listen, I'm going to send a shout out to Craig Kemp, who's at Mr. Kemp NZ. He's the moderator of the great What is School
What is
chat.
school, right?
All right, Craig, you promised
Yeah.
me you're going to be here. ISTE
Yeah,
in Denver.
get it here, pal.
Yeah, we got to get him there. Absolutely.
Well, you got to get there too.
Yes, sir. I promise. Maybe I should just jump in the car tonight and just haul my balls up there. What do you think?
Go for it.
Where's she calling?
We got room. We got room on our floor. We even had Tom Murray sleep in our room last year.
I love it. It's not all that
If
far.
anybody
I'm
spies
in North Carolina.
conference, you should get a prize. I think you see Blur dashing around the conference. And then leaving on Monday, that's going to be Tom. So if you see Blur running around, look for Tom Murray.
Jenna, did you tell them about the Blog It? They were just talking about getting kids blogging around the world.
You got to use the Comments for Kids hashtag. Comment for Kids, number 4. Then you get global responses.
We should move this so Jerry can actually get on the
So we're doing a global blogging event in the fall starting November 5th. Bev Ladd and Marty Keltz and I started it, and we're hoping to get teachers from around the world. So far we've had great sign-up. And we're just going to use a book, a Critican book, and read it and talk to the kids about kindness and empathy and compassion. But we're going to get them talking to each other. So we can hardly wait.
Yeah, I think I have that on my website already.
Yes, yes, you did. So we're really excited about it. I'll post the link in Twitter. But the other thing you guys should do since you're at ISTE is go to the Inclusion Playground,
No, thank you.
because there's you can make a video with your own not perfect hat there.
That's a great suggestion.
It's really fun. You can draw on, I don't know if anybody knows about TouchCast, but you can draw on the video screen, and you can put interactive links into the video. So for example, if I was there and I was talking about ISTE and the resources, I could put a link in to Jerry's page, and it would be up live in the video. It's fantastic.
It's amazing what you can do with technology.
Yeah.
As long as we allow the students to use it in schools.
Yeah. And let it be fun, because, I mean, that's why we use the drawing tool, you know? While they're talking and learning and reading and writing, they get to draw, which is fantastic fun. So,
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Jenna.
Thank
We're
you.
going to have
Thank
to.
you.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for letting us do this.